All right, there we go.
Okay.
Welcome to the
StarGazer podcast.
I'm Sydney.
I'm Monty. Wait, what?
I got you. I could not believe that word.
I normally never get Looney Tunes, but my brain just wasn't computing.
Oh, Jesus. So, if you are new here, I'm Monty.
I'm Sydney.
And
I'm gonna kill him later.
Yes, just like every podcast.
I did at some point.
Yeah, so let's see, what are we doing? Sorry, hang on.
We're
technical
bullshitting.
Partial technical difficulties. We'll be fine in a second. All right. So, if you are new here, welcome. If you're returning, thank you for coming back.
Yeah, we tend to do world news, internet news, and just generally...
Yeah, just what's been going on the past week and then what we've been doing, because we know you're interested in that. You can't see it, but I'm shaking my head now.
He's gonna drown himself in water at some point. I tell you.
I'm spilling it all over the laptop. I don't want to. It's just gonna happen.
Don't get it on Zim.
I know. The laptop's named Zim, by the way. Also, update again. We didn't miss yesterday. We had to move podcast from Friday to Saturday because of reasons.
Yeah, I have a mandatory class in college that's on Fridays that I can't.
Yep, and if you're on my end of the internet, on the second end, everything that's on Saturday is moving to Friday, but I'm sure you don't care about that. Product placement, not really.
Product placement.
Anyway.
Sponsored by? No, it's not. We don't have a sponsor.
Yeah.
Don't.
Quick update. COVID. We're going into news right now. COVID is at 90 million cases and 2 million deaths worldwide. That's...
Let's stick on the COVID train and realize that even though the man's been impeached, him and his cabinet didn't order the second round of vaccines. So everyone that has the first vaccine for COVID now doesn't have the second one. That's
something I didn't know about until you got here today.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's an interesting thing. What's a good analogy on that? Like, you get the baseball bat, you get the uniform, but you don't have a baseball bat.
Yeah. I was gonna. It's like you win like the Super Bowl, but you don't get the trophy.
Yeah. It's like you're winning. You're playing soccer. And you have a baseball bat.
Yeah.
Why am I stuck on baseball? Anyway,
I don't know.
What else?
You don't even like baseball.
It's all right. I'm not a sports.
You don't like sports.
Everything is sport ball to me.
Oh my god.
It's all sport ball. Anyway.
The minute we get in office, there's just gonna be moonball competitions.
Moonball. Let's see.
But yes, on the Trump train, he's been banned off of basically everything at this point.
Yeah, he was banned on Twitter.
He was banned on Twitter, banned on...
TikTok?
Yeah, TikTok pulled an Uno reverse.
Uno reverse card.
He was also banned on OnlyFans. He got an OnlyFans account and got banned off of it.
Hold on. This is news to me. Donald John Trump, 45th President of the United States, creator of The Apprentice, had an OnlyFans.
Yep. And he got banned.
How? What? How? Hold on. Why does... That makes no sense.
He made an OnlyFans because Twitter and everybody else had banned him.
Oh, okay. That's...
And then he got banned off of OnlyFans.
Great.
So he's basically been banned off the internet.
So, cool. Neat. Donald Trump has no more internet presence. Donald Trump's mom came in and said, "You're not allowed on the internet.
No more internet privileges for you.
It's bad for you." I don't know. We gonna stick on Donald Trump, or are we gonna...
I think we're good, considering he's literally... All we got left is that he's only been impeached
twice.
twice.
Only president to be impeached twice. Or go through the impeachment trial. I did a couple... some digging, and by that I mean I looked on Wikipedia for 3 seconds. I don't think he's out of power. I think he's technically still president, but they're going through another trial.
The fact that they're going through a trial means that he can never have a seat in office in our government again.
Correct. So we won't have to worry about him
ever again
for 2024. That's 4 years from now, right?
Yeah,
something like that. We won't have to worry about him then. So anyway, space news. which I'm a big fan of always. The Juno satellite going around Ganymede. Ganymede's a moon of Saturn, if you didn't know that. Found some FM radio signals coming from it. But it turns out this happens a lot in space. It's just a bunch of electron garbage. It's just science.
It happens all the time.
It just happens.
Because, for a fun fact that most people don't know, how we actually calculate planets and things in space programs and everything is through radio telescopes. So,
you mean like the size, the size of them, right?
That, the distance, where they are, and everything.
Yeah.
So, yeah, everything's through radio waves. So it's not surprising at all that when scientists pick that up, they're just like, oh, okay.
So that was I saw a lot of news articles saying like Juno orbiting Ganymede found FM radio signals, and I was like, that's definitely clickbait, but I need to know more. And I clicked on it, and it was nothing more. It was just like, turns out this happens a lot, and I was like, they got me. That's how they get you.
Yeah.
I knew it was a problem, and I fell for it anyway.
Here, let's go something that makes you happy. Elon Musk surpassed Jeff Bezos.
Yes. For those who don't know, I have a very, very personal vendetta. Not personal, but like just fiery hatred of Jeff Bezos. Elon Musk is now now worth $185.7 billion. No, that's not right. $189.7 billion, and Jeff Bezos is only worth $185.7 billion. That was on Monday, I think.
January 9th.
I'm gonna go look at that real quick. According to Forbes, I don't know how you pronounce that. My mouse is broken. Sorry.
Nope, Jeff Bezos is back.
Jeff Bezos is back. Damn it. Okay, so Elon Musk is, as of right now, reading it right now, January, 16th, Elon Musk is at 179.2 billion. Jeff Bezos is back at 181.5 billion. That's, damn it. Damn it. We had it for a second.
We had it for a bit.
Now I can be even angrier at Jeff Bezos again, but,
yeah, he just hates the creator of Amazon.
Like, I hate it for two reasons. Because Amazon is a giant scam. Not scam. It's a giant cheat. And Jeff Bezos has so much money, and he's the richest person in the world. Those are the main reasons. Mm-hmm. But I kind of now have to hate Elon a little bit. Oh? Because he's one of the richest people in the world. That passed Jeff Bezos for a bit. I kind of have to. But at least he's using that money to create, low latency, high bandwidth, worldwide free internet. Maybe not free. I don't know if it's a service. Whatever. I thought
it was supposed to be free.
Starlink? That's what it's called, right? I think it's free. I don't remember all the details, but like 200 or 2,000 or something like satellites, internet, technology, whatever. But like Jeff Bezos is just like, I'm just going to make a rocket shaped like a dick. And then Elon Musk is like, I'm going to make electric cars that help the environment. I'm going to give internet to the entire world, probably for free or at least a low price, and it's going to be really good internet. What else does Elon Musk do? Elon Musk. SpaceX. What else? The Boring Company. He sold fucking flamethrowers. Sorry, he didn't sell flamethrowers. He sold not a flamethrower. So you got it's whatever. Jeff Bezos still sucks. Elon Musk is still pretty cool, but I kind of have to hate him a little bit now because, right?
I just there's so much they could be doing with that money that they're not.
Exactly. They could be curing cancer, solving world hunger. They could...
You know what? They could be donating all of that money to fucking COVID right now and getting rid of it!
Exactly. Donate it to COVID. Donate it to St. Jude's or fucking... What's the other big one? Children's Hospital. I'm doing a lot of...
Research.
This is in the first 10 minutes. Yeah, I have no idea. But yeah, donate to like St. Jude's or something, or what was the other one? The Extra Life. That's a good one. Rooster Teeth does, and a lot of other people do.
Yeah.
But lull in the conversation.
I don't know what else to say.
Tim Berners-Lee, guy that created, the thing you're using right now, the internet.
The thing we've all been
you're
using.
using, everyone's using. It's kind of fallen apart recently, but supposedly, and I don't know how true this is or how far this goes, but is supposedly making Internet 2. Internet the sequel. I don't know what to call it.
I
A new
question
web.
that.
New Internet. Let's see. One man's plan. Not one man. It's Tim Berners-Lee, the guy who made. That's not. God.
You make me question a lot of things.
Whatever. Supposedly, he's trying to make like another internet, like free from like Google and like Twitter and Facebook and Amazon and a bunch of like corporate overlords. I don't know what the purpose of it is. So like information or whatever. I don't know. Point is, don't know a lot.
He's trying to make the internet how it used to be without Google and all of that nonsense. Yeah. Back to Internet Explorer days.
Yeah, back to dial-up modems and
oh God,
America Online.
Oh my God.
More like America Offline. I've made that joke before.
Yes, you have.
What's next?
Foo Fighters.
This week, new song came out. Foo Fighters. What's it? Waiting on a War. That sounds eerie.
The fact that we almost were in Civil War. That's not.
That was.
Poor taste, terrifying. Gentlemen. Poor taste.
I have not listened to it, but
I haven't either. But the name.
Yeah, it sounds. We'd listened to it, but you know,
copyright.
That's kind of illegal. While we're on Foo Fighters, what was it? The music video for Pretender live. Don't worry about that. For Pretender live, they were in I think they were playing in the Round in a stadium or something, but they're playing the Pretender, and the guy on the piano who wasn't doing anything for that song, every once in a while he would just bang his head into the piano like on beat and on key.
Oh my God,
it was really funny. It's just like, what if I say it, ding.
Ow.
He would just be chilling, just bopping his head, just tapping his foot, and then just dink.
Just ow. That just ow.
Like the camera cut to him at one point to show it, and throughout the song you can hear a random tink in the background. I thought it was pretty funny.
I mean, I can understand it being funny, but also my brain's just saying ow.
Yeah. Also, the official music video for Pretender. Oh boy, that. With like the row of police officers. Have you seen it?
Yes, you showed it to me.
It's, oh boy, that was great back in July-ish of last year. I lost my hair tie.
It seems that like anytime they make something new, especially with the coming years, it has relevance to what the current situation is.
It's political, but it's not political, but it's like, hey, what the fuck?
Yeah.
What's going on here, kind of thing.
And the fact that everyone and their mother all of a sudden is re-listening to American Idiot and going, ha! And I'm like, dude, the lyrics have always been friggin' accurate.
And, Father of All Motherfuckers, which is the full name of the album. No one can convince me it's Father of All ... It's Father of All Motherfuckers. That's the album.
Yes.
That's also pretty good.
Yeah.
I don't remember. There was... We went on a music tangent, but we're going to keep going on it because why not?
It's music.
Whatever the one song is, I don't remember.
Come on, you can do it.
I can do it, I swear.
You have a brain, use it.
Not Stab You in the Heart. It might be Take the Money and Run, I think. It's not one of the songs calls back to She's a Rebel from American Idiot, which I think is pretty cool. I don't remember the lyrics, but good albums though, and also Pretender, or not Pretender. What was the Foo Fighters album? Dang, I'm doing a lot of
research
today.
Yeah, clearly.
Fucking, I think it was it wasn't One by One. Where is it? Echo, Silence, Patience, and something. And Grace, that's what it was. I don't think that was, whatever. Music tangent over. On a darker note, there was an earthquake in Sulawesi. 42 people are dead now.
Yeah.
That's where is Sulawesi?
It sounds like an African country.
Sulawesi. I'm probably pronouncing that wrong. It's an island in Indonesia.
Oh.
Which is 29-hour flight. How much does that flight cost?
Oh, from the tangent from last week.
Yeah, but we're bringing. Stay up to date on your podcast lore. I don't know. $38 flights? Wait, what are you talking about? No, that's not. No, hang on. Over $1,000 per ticket.
Okay.
Has 3 stops. 1 day. Over a day of flying. I mean, that makes sense. It's halfway around the world.
Yeah.
Anywho. Yeah, sad earthquake. Earthquakes happen a lot.
Yeah,
seems like a big one.
Yeah. Earthquakes are sad.
Mm-hmm. Now, I've heard Twitter's banning stuff. Like, a lot of stuff. Where is that coming from?
Yeah, like, what is Twitter banning all of a sudden?
Yeah, it's hang on. Twitter news.
What is
Twitter? It's what's happening. Twitter's decision to cut off Trump. Jack Dorsey warns Twitter crackdown will be much bigger than Trump banned leaked video. I don't know what that is. Twitter nationalize take down Trump. It's all White House and Trump. It's complete. It's nothing related to Twitter banning free speech. Something about supposedly Twitter is just outright banning certain tweets, I think.
I think they're banning certain tweets that have to deal
subjects.
with, like, what's going on, like, the ones that are inciting the violence.
Yeah, I understand saying, hey, don't spread this, it's wrong, it's not true information, don't spread this, it's a lie, but completely banning stuff, like, free speech is, a human right to an extent. Of like you can't shot you can shot fire in a crowded theater, but that's not morally right.
It's like saying Hamlet in a theater. You don't do that.
It's not Hamlet, but
you know what I mean.
the Scottish play. Who I've watched. There were like 4 movies that I had to watch about that play. Great tangent, by the way. In an old high school English or literature class or something, I had to watch. We all had to watch 3 different Hamlet, I'm using air quotes, movies. One of them had Michael Fassbender. If you don't recognize, that's the guy that plays Magneto in the new movies.
Yeah.
In the new X-Men movies. One of them
Young
had...
Magneto.
Yeah, young Magneto. One of them had, funnily enough, Patrick Stewart, the one who played Professor X in the old X-Men movies. And I don't remember the other one. I don't think it was animated. I'm going to look this up. Hang on. I'm going to try and figure it out.
Well, Lion King is Hamlet.
Lion King is Hamlet.
What?
Hamlet,
air quotes.
Yeah, the one with Michael Fassbender, one with Patrick Stewart. Patrick Stewart also Jean-Luc Picard from Star Trek. Lady Macbeth, nope. Nope, I said it. Damn it.
You said it.
Well, we're not on a stage, so it's fine. We're not even in a studio. We're at a desk.
Still.
We're at a desk in a basement.
You said Macbeth.
It's fun. You said it louder. We're gonna end up killing each other. But yeah, Twitter's like, again, free speech is a thing that's important. You need to be able to.
I don't blame them for what they're doing, though, because considering, like, if you think about it, especially with the situation that went on in the Capitol 2 weeks ago, it really is. It's like, if you're banning people trying to incite more riots and protests, then yeah, I would understand that, because it's like, no, that's spreading violence. Yeah. It's spreading hate.
Yeah. Or saying things like COVID is caused by 5G. That's
straight
up not
stupid.
True. And people are going to read that and they're going to be, oh, I guess it must be true because it's the internet, because people are dumb, and then they're going to spread that information like crazy, and then everybody's going to think that's what the case is, and then people are going to go out and cause terror, like burning down 5G towers. That's, like, I see that it's one of those doing the wrong thing for the right reason scenarios.
Not that those scenarios are good
it's a big hole. Like, you don't want to... What was the phrase? The first thing you do when you realize you've been digging a hole is to put down the shovel. So things are going to get worse and worse unless we...
It's why there's times where I just let you go off on whatever you're saying, because I'm like, you're just digging the hole
Yeah, I'm
deeper.
just digging the hole deeper. I'll dig a hole. I'll grab a shovel. I'll get me one of those. There's a thing in Terraria. This is a weird tangent, but there's a mount in Terraria that's like a alien mining machine. It digs holes like no one's fucking business. Give me one of those things. I'll get to the bottom of this. You gotta get to the. I'm going on a fucking tangent.
He's trying to dig himself into a hole and not knowing how to get out.
I'm digging myself into a hole about digging holes.
Yeah.
Metaphorically, of course.
I
don't have a. Do I have a shovel in the garage? I don't know. Probably somewhere.
I mean, you probably have one in the shed.
The shed, yeah, probably, maybe. I don't know.
But
I'll find a shovel.
Yeah.
We'll make a video about digging holes. It's like the first thing you do, put down the shovel.
We'll make a video about it where it ends with me hitting Monty in the head with one.
Yep. What else? What's been going on? What have you been doing? You got your hair dyed.
I did.
Yeah. It used to be, don't tell me, purple.
There you go.
It used to be purple. I was going to say green, but that was a while ago.
I had purple hair, and I didn't like the fade. I didn't like how it was fading, so I decided to get my hair done this week. And I now am a redhead.
Yep.
Which is natural. Which is funny enough, my natural color. Yes, it's red.
Red like
a natural redhead.
Red like a natural redhead. It looks like a darker ginger.
I'm a ginger, basically.
You have less of a soul.
Did I ever have one to begin with?
That's fair. Then again, I sold mine a long time ago.
It's the ongoing joke from my friends that were freaking Homestuck fans. If you sold your soul to Hussy, I never had a soul to sell in the first place.
I don't know what Homestuck is.
Ask Sadie.
I know.
Ask Mom.
I know. Trust me, I know. If I ask her, she'll never let me hear the end of it. But I'm not going to because I'm not going to get into it.
All right, then.
Just like, what else won't I get into? JoJo, I won't get into that.
Even if your partner begged you.
There was, okay, the end of, what was it, season 3? There's some dude with white hair that has, like, an ability to reset the day or whatever, and a kid explodes or something. That arc was kind of interesting because of the time stuff. But it's only because of the time. I don't give a shit about the characters. I'm like, I have a thing for like time travel and like
trying to get this man into a fucking anime is fucking possible.
What have you tried to get me into? You tried to get me into Initial D. You tried to get me into Avatar.
Yep.
Which I still haven't watched. Don't at me. I swear I'm gonna watch it at some point. I just don't know when. I'm very busy. What else did you try to get me into?
I tried to get you into one of the Gundams, but I have to restart the anime so Corey can see it.
Mm-hmm. One of the Gundams.
Fuck.
You weren't the one who got me into My Hero, right?
No.
That was the other one. Okay.
You already were into My Hero.
I was already into My Hero, which I haven't caught up on, but
I haven't either. I don't care.
What was it? Gentle Villain? I can never get his name right. Is it Gentle Villain? Gentle Criminal, or simply Gentle. Okay. The purple guy with like the unusually small anime girl sidekick. Once that started, I was like, you know what? I've had enough for now.
The last thing I think I watched in My Hero was season 3.
Season 3, that's Overhaul?
No, Overhaul hadn't appeared yet.
Overhaul hadn't appeared yet. So you're in early season 3, I think. If I'm remembering correctly.
I
don't know. Season 4 finishes Overhaul.
I was forced to watch.
I think.
I was forced to watch My Hero anyway, so I don't care. And it doesn't help that the characters I like are rarely in the show.
Mm-hmm.
And it makes me mad.
Yeah. Because yours is
Momo.
Momo, that's right.
And then she rarely appears, and she's one of the few interesting characters that I like.
A lot of people like to say they're Deku. But here's the thing. I'm kind of... I feel... Okay, now that I think about it, I feel mixed between Deku and Mirio.
I'm gonna deck Deku and the Deku.
I know. I feel like a mix between Deku and Mirio, though. Because Mirio kind of looks like me. Kinda. No. Moving on. I'm cutting that off. I'm not dealing with that. You see what I mean, though, right?
I get it.
Yeah,
I do.
I also, I like the permeation thing.
Yeah.
Because that's probably a spoiler. I'm not going to get into that too much. What else? What else can we talk about anime since we're on that tangent?
To be honest, out of all of the characters of My Hero, I think I actually am Momo.
Yeah.
Because I'm not as awkward as she is, because she's really awkward and it's kind of fucking adorable. I'm more of a bitch.
Yep.
What?
No, I'm laughing because you're right. Please don't hit me.
Okay, I'm not going to.
Thank you.
Jesus. Make me sound abusive, why don't you?
Yeah, please don't hit me. I'm in massive pain. And speaking of pain,
explain
first
this.
of all, I got a new job. I'm not gonna say where because I don't care, and you don't either. Trust me. But I've been washing dishes, and there's I don't think it's an allergy because it's probably just like chemical reaction in garbage, but the backside of my hands they're like a weird raw. Like this one's not as bad. This one's not as bad. That one's just the knuckles. This one's all over the hand.
Ooh.
Yeah.
What the hell?
It feels really weird. It's like I can't tell. It's like skin's really dry and kind of like
raw.
It's a lot more red.
I would wear gloves while you do the dishes.
I don't know. We don't have like rubber gloves or anything. We have the plastic ones, but those are gonna dissolve in the water because they're the paper dissolves in the water too, which is probably a telltale sign that I shouldn't be using bare hands. But we don't have rubber gloves.
I would get rubber gloves to protect your hands so you don't get chemical burns.
I'll figure that out. I have to work the next 2 days anyway. So.
Because you're gonna get chemical burns.
I know.
At this rate.
Chemical burns. I have them. It's eating my skin.
So I will say this. I want to go back to the anime tangent because I'm going to try my damnedest to get this one into... Yes, I'm referring to Monty as this one.
This one.
Into one of my favorite Gundams because it's not a part of the Universal Century timeline, so I don't have to show him the first Gundam and all the way to it. Luckily.
That sounds complicated. Is that the one you started to show me?
The one I started to show you, yes. It's a part of the Amino Domino timeline, and it's the only one in that timeline, luckily.
Amino Domino.
Yeah, the Gundam franchise has different timelines. So you have the Universal Century timeline and the Amino Domino timeline.
I'm going to call it Amino Domino.
I hate him.
Yep. Oh, what was it the other day? I called... okay, in Season 3 of JoJo, I only know this because it's, like, on a screen above me when I'm working on whatever. The main character, Josuke. I sometimes call that...
Joestar?
No, Josuke. The one whose last name doesn't have a Joe in it.
Oh, Josuke.
Yeah. I sometimes call that character Josuke. Just because... It's not because of JoJo, and I don't have a vendetta against JoJo, I'm just like, but I just do that with everything, and that apparently really pisses people off.
Oh, see, I don't have...
And I've apologized
I don't
many
have...
times.
I don't have a vendetta against JoJo either. What JoJo for me has turned into is my best friends love JoJo, and I have stated that they're never dragging me into the hole that is JoJo.
Exactly.
So, out of pure spite at this point is why I'm not watching it.
I also call the second generation one, the one after Joseph, I call that one Jotaro.
Isn't
instead
it
of Jotaro. Apparently it's Jotaro.
What? I thought it was Jotaro.
I don't know. We're consulting the expert here, but our room expert.
I could have sworn it was Jotaro.
I don't know, but
I'm confused.
Either way, who was the other one?
You got Joseph Joestar, Jotaro,
Star Platinum,
Josuke.
I think.
Fuck.
Who cares? No one cares.
I'm messaging my current
Also,
expert because I have no clue.
Apparently, Hulu only goes to season 3, because at the end of season 3, it was just like, you have nothing else to watch, and it's like, wait, what? I don't know. I'm not watching it. I swear. You're not getting me into this. Don't at me. Anyway.
But yeah, I was also gonna try and get you into Trigun because I figured you would like that because it's kind of westerny, and it has and like the opening is like Cowboy Bebop where Tank's got that nice.
I also need to get into Cowboy Bebop.
Yes, he's also never seen Cowboy Bebop,
yeah,
and I have to show him the classics.
One of my co-workers at my old job was really into Cowboy Bebop, and then they played me Tank, because it has an exclamation point, and I immediately got hooked. And also I remember that the dog is named Eins.
Ein.
And
Dog is Ein.
in my favorite anime, don't at me, Ruby, spelled with a W because they have to be confusing, their dog is named Zwei, which is 2.
Eins, Weins, Drei.
Eins, zwei, drei. I think. You're the German one.
That's
Why do
why I
know that
just
better
said
than
it!
you? Jesus Christ.
Okay,
We are loud.
first off, I just speak in a dialect because I was raised in southern Germany, so
Yes.
piss off. But it's Eins, Weins, Drei.
Right.
Exactly, there's a bad accent in my voice when I say it.
Whatever.
But it's also something that's why I think you're gonna like the Gundam when I get into I can finally get you into it, because there is another set of mobile suits that are called Gundams Eins, Weins, and Drei.
Like that.
And I figured you would like them, even though they're bitches and I hate them and want them to die.
I want to get a dog and name it 7.
Why?
Just cuz. What happened to 4, 5, and 6? Just 7. Not even in another language. Just 7. That's not happening apparently.
Just why?
I'm being kicked. Yeah. What else? On the subject of anime and other Eastern culture, I'm trying to get onto a segue to your K-pop update that you.
Oh. So
you're looking at me like I'm the weirdo.
Yeah, because you suck at segues.
Yes, I do.
But no, one of the things I had said last week was a K-pop update with the whole group GOT7 on how all of a sudden they were all yeeting from the company, and we had Bye Bye Bitches, which is
Bye
still
Bye Bitches,
funny as fuck hashtag. Thank you, Mark. So what we've currently found out as fans is what the members of GOT7 have done is they, from what I understand, are no longer a part of JYP, but they are still GOT7. Basically, they had him sign a contract stating that they were able to keep their name, their music, the trademark, and everything for their group, so they could still stay as their group without having to be under the company, which I don't blame them. The big three are not good companies, SM being the devil, as always, but...
What's SM?
SM Entertainment, it's one of... There's 3 big entertainment companies in Korea.
Okay.
So you have SM Entertainment, YG Entertainment, and JYP Entertainment.
Okay.
All 3 are known as the big 3 because they're the most popular and well-known companies.
Okay.
And SM is the fucking devil.
Are they kind of like Disney and Warner Brothers over there?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
And SM is the fucking devil.
Cool. So SM is Disney. Got it. I mean, what? I didn't say anything.
Just for that, the mouse is gonna come down on us.
Oh yeah, I know. We're
Good job.
We're gonna get a cease and desist letter any minute.
As I lived in fucking Florida. I lived under the fucking mouse. Why did you do this to me?
Yep, you lived in the shadow of those 2 big. What am I big fucking ears?
There you go.
How did I miss that word? That's like my favorite word.
It's like Jeff forgetting how to say thanks.
Yeah. I was just like, yeah. That's a story for another day.
We're big Rooster Teeth fans.
Big
That's
Rooster
nothing.
Teeth. In case you
haven't figured that out.
In case you haven't heard, we don't like Trump, and we're big fans of Rooster Teeth.
We're messes, but
we're a complete mess. To follow that act, on a completely wonderful segue, I've been playing Pokemon a lot recently.
You have
that's
one badge.
Pretty much it. I have one badge. I'm playing Shield. I think I have Shield. One of those 2. I don't remember which one I have. But I got to the grass gym. Is it Shield? It's Shield, apparently. I did the grass gym, and I'm literally going around to do... I discovered what Pokejobs are. Do you know what Pokejobs are?
The last one I played was Sun and Moon, so I don't think there were Pokejobs in that one.
They're in the Pokestops now. I think that's what they're still called. There's now an ATM on the side where you can check your boxes. And what else? There's this thing called Loto ID, where it's like a one a day jackpot thing. You spin a thing and you get a number, and if your Pokemon matches that number, you get a prize. I haven't gotten that at all, but there's also a card maker, which is unimportant for this conversation, but there's also Poke Jobs, where you can pick a job and then you can send your Pokemon out on that job, and they'll gain experience, and you don't even have to do anything. So you could theoretically get all of your Pokemon up to level, like, I don't know, 100 is the max or whatever.
Something like that.
Whatever the max level is, theoretically, without even doing a single gym or doing a single, like, tall grass anywhere. Theoretically. I don't know how possible or how the feasibility is on that, but I've been doing it and things have been leveling up. I also got Magikarp to evolve into Gyarados, and I'm very happy about that because whenever I get to the fire gym, that's going to be very easy.
Yes.
I also want to see the Dynamax for... It's either... They use two different names. Okay, this is a tangent. They use two... In the game, the same game, they use two different names for Pokemon getting a special, like, meteorite star magic whatever to make them extremely big. They use two different names for that. One of them is Dynamax and the other is Gigantamax. Within the same game, within like the same like frames of a battle, you can see both of those words on screen. Why didn't they just pick one? That's like
I don't own Nintendo. I don't know.
You're right. Oh wait, maybe okay, maybe it's one of those things like Dynamax is the act of making your Pokemon bigger, and it's the Gigantamax form. Maybe that's what it is. It could be that. Regardless, I want to see the big version of Gyarados if there's any.
There probably is. I can't say anything like
special.
When it comes to Pokemon. Like, I do want to play Sword and Shield. Don't get me wrong, but my favorite Pokemon's always been Mewtwo, and it always will be Mewtwo because I have good memories of Mewtwo.
What's your?
Because what was it? I don't remember the game. It was one of the really old one of the really old really early on Pokemon games.
Red.
Was Red? No, it wasn't Red.
Blue.
It was after Red and Blue, but it was it was the first time you could have your Pokemon out beside you while you walked.
Oh shit.
And I don't remember which game that was.
What Pokemon game?
But
could you have? I cannot type. Could you have your Pokemon walk beside you? What games? First appeared in Pokemon Yellow.
Okay,
Is that
cool.
what you were thinking of?
Yeah.
On the Game Boy. Okay.
Yeah, because in that game, me and my brothers were all playing it at the same time because I have two older brothers. And mind you, my brothers had Master Balls and were at the max level at the time, and when they battled Mewtwo in order to capture him. They did not capture Mewtwo.
Oh.
Mewtwo, in fact, killed their entire party. And told them to screw off, basically.
Were they doing, what's it called? A Nuzlocke?
I don't know.
Oh, that would have sucked.
It was something weird. But I, who was, I think, level 20 or something, and I had one fully evolved Pokemon, which was a Gyarados. The rest of them were still in first evolution. And I had gone up to Mewtwo just because I was like, screw it, he's here, let's try it. And I didn't have a Master Ball either. I had a regular ball. Oh. Regular Pokeball.
Just red and white Pokeball?
Yeah, just a red and white Pokeball. And I just had Gyarados, I think it was like Dragon Strike or something.
Uh-huh.
Because I didn't use the water on it. And it didn't even really do much to his life. It just went down like by that much. And I was like, okay, it's fine.
In case you can't see, it was a really tiny.
Really tiny. You know how Pokemon is when you hit another Pokemon.
Like a pixel or two.
Yeah, it was like a couple pixels. And then I just decided, screw it, I'm going to throw the Pokeball. And I somehow caught it.
In a regular Pokeball.
Yeah, in a regular Pokeball. Nice. And I showed my brothers that I had caught it, and they were mad at me. And then because it was yellow, I would let... The reason Mewtwo doesn't like being caught is because it doesn't like being held in a Pokeball. So I personally loved Mewtwo as a Pokemon. I loved having it in my party and in my team. So with yellow, I would literally just have Mewtwo walk beside me the entire time.
Nice.
So I had a happy Mewtwo on top of having a Mewtwo in general at level 20.
Wow. That's...
Hence why I have very fond memories of that Pokemon.
That's very good. Is Yellow your favorite game?
No. My favorite game was Black and White.
Black and White, that's... Yeah. what was that? Garatina and...
No, black and white was Reshiram and Zekrom.
Was it? Black and white ultimate Pokemon. I
They're
wrote
legendary.
Pokenon.
You mean they're legendaries? Yeah,
Legendaries, right.
Supposed to be
Legendary
Reshiram and...
Hang on, I'm gonna just look up the box art. Pokemon black and white.
Yeah, it's Reshiram and Zekrom.
White.
White is Reshiram, black is Zekrom.
Oh, where's Garatina from then?
Garantina's, I think, Ruby and Sapphire?
Garatina. I keep saying Garantina. It's Giratina. Legendary mascot for Pokemon Platinum. That's what it is.
Oh, Platinum.
Platinum
Okay.
and... Don't tell me. Pokemon Platinum and...
Diamond.
Platinum and Diamond. Cool. So that's where those came from.
Yeah. Because I actually have a fun nerd fact for you all, for me. I used to play the Pokemon card game, especially when Black and White came out and everything. I have the outer bodies of Reshiram and Zekrom.
Do you want to talk? Do you want to talk about my Pokedex? Do you want to talk about my binder?
Oh my god, you have one too?
I have a binder that okay. If you don't know, which why would you? I never talk about it. I have a binder filled with Pokemon cards, and I'm trying to get every single Pokemon. Not every Pokemon card. I'm trying to get a card of every Pokemon so I can fill out the Pokedex.
Do you have the unknown? All the unknowns?
Do
you have the alphabet?
I have an unknown. I have a couple. I think I have 4 unknowns, and I'm pretty sure 3 of them are fake.
Alright then.
But I have no idea. I do know somewhere.
I don't remember if this is a thing when you were younger, because there's only 1 year apart between us. But did you guys ever have this thing when you were younger where you were trying to collect all of the unknowns so you could do hidden messages and shit with your friends?
Yes.
Because they were never unknowns aren't good Pokemon.
Yeah,
they don't do anything.
They're just.
They're literally just an alphabet.
They have like what 20 HP.
That's something like that.
That's garbage.
They don't even do anything outside of confusion.
Like, okay, this is a short tangent, but I promise it's relevant.
Okay.
Did you or someone you knew when you were younger ever have that phase where cool rocks were just your thing?
No, I don't know. I've never even heard of that.
Never had that? Okay, I definitely had a phase where just like where you'll see a rock and you're like, I need that rock.
Oh, okay, yeah, no, me and my friends have that. I still have
just cool rocks.
Yeah, I still have a rock actually from it was my best friend's favorite, and it's for some reason I have hers and she has mine. But we were also like what 5?
Yeah, there
6
was
something
a
like that.
kid. There was a kid in what was it? It was either daycare or school or first grade or whatever. Way back when. Who had an amethyst crystal or some amethyst looking thing, and I was like, I need that. I want that. What do you want so I can have that? And they said, I don't know. You got any Pokemon cards? And I said, and I went through and I was like, I have this, and I showed him Giratina, and it was like, I'll take that. And then I got the amethyst, and I was like, man, this is cool. And I put it on my shelf, and I forgot about it the next day. And then there was nothing more. And I still lose sleep over that sometimes. I gave away a Giratina.
I'm gonna give your story another story similar to that. So I have Black and White were the first time they started doing outer body cards. Have you ever seen an outer body Pokemon card before? Give me.
Alright. Dang the laptop. Jesus Christ.
Whoops. Oh well.
Yeah, go ahead. Knock over everything.
You know what? Shut up.
Googling something. Some outer... What's it called?
Outer body.
Outer body Pokemon cards. I don't think that Giratina. I will never not say that correctly. Whatever. I don't think it was anything special. It wasn't shiny or coated or anything. It was just like a regular old card. If I think about it correctly, I probably got it from like a McDonald's or something. Back when McDonald's and Burger King were doing that kind of thing. But
so
so
these are like the EX cards, and the EX cards are really cool.
Oh, you mean like the picture on the thing will be like out of the
No.
frame.
It's the entire freaking card.
Oh, like this one?
Yeah, kind of, but mine's pure black because
Oh.
it's Zekrom, but it's like this.
Okay.
And
I'm sorry we don't have a visual aid.
yeah,
but
sorry, there's no visual aid.
just
but,
look up outer body Pokemon card.
But I had this, and I actually still have it because I still have my Pokemon cards. But what happened when I caught this? Because I pulled this literally out of one of those packs of 5 that you buy.
Yeah.
I had pulled it, and I was just like, oh. But this other guy I was in a game shop when I had done that, and there was other like adult, like I was like 12 or something, and the dude was in his 20s, if not older.
Yeah.
And he was like, "Here, I'll trade you this entire deck of cards for the Zekrom." And I said, "Can I look through the cards first?" And he
Were they all garbage?
didn't respond and just took my Zekrom card and gave me the big ones. And I was like, so I told my mom, who was at the restaurant 2 doors down. She came in, yelled at him, and I got the Reshiram out of him and my Zekrom card back.
Did you keep the other cards that he tried to
Oh
give
yeah,
you?
they were
Cool.
trash.
Cool. Nice.
They were
Nice.
complete trash, but
So
I kept the energies because you
that's
need
what-
them to play.
That's what thievery does. You get your shit stolen.
I
Whatever.
I got my shit stolen. My mom came in, bitched at the guy because I was 12 and he was an adult, and I got both my outer body Zekrom back and his outer body Reshiram back
Nice.
out of him.
Nice.
Plus like 50 million energies, which you need in order to play the Pokemon card game.
To play it correctly,
Yeah.
you know, very few people I knew ever played the game. There was someone.
So on the Pokemon card game, like my deck was a bitch.
Someone we know is recently started selling all. I won't say their name because whatever. But
I probably know who it is.
you definitely know who it is.
Okay.
But someone we know recently started selling their Pokemon cards because they have no use for them, and they found out, oh hey, there's actual money in this for the really good ones.
Yeah.
He found a card. I think it was Japanese, written in Japanese. One of the like rare prints and was like shiny or something. I don't remember all the details, but that one card he was able to sell for like $350.
Oh yeah, no, I have a Japanese Oddish that's holographic that I refuse to sell.
Rarest Pokemon card. I want to look this up now, but he ended up selling a bunch of them.
Pikachu Illustrator card.
Pikachu Illustrator.
I have that card.
Rarest cards are gonna make the holy grail of Pokemon. How many Pikachu Illustrator cards are there?
I have one of those.
How many Pikachu Illustrator cards are there? There are 39 of those in total. 39 Pikachu Illustrator cards. How much could that possibly cost?
I don't know, especially considering I have one, but I always kept it hidden because it was in my brother's thing, because my brother started collecting Pokemon cards when Pokemon cards started coming out.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I have one.
That's pretty neat.
They're
Looks
worth
kind
a
of
shit-
interesting.
They're worth a shit
How
ton.
much is it worth? I want to know how much it's worth. What does Google Shopping tell me? $9.99. Bullshit. Bullshit.
I'm guessing that's a printed one.
There's a that's inappropriate. There's a card. There's a clearly fake card of.
Yeah, see, look, that's an outer body.
Oh, I see. It says custom. That looks fake because it's definitely
Because it's
inappropriate.
Loper Bunny.
It looks really inappropriate.
Yeah.
There's also a Marnie's favor card that is 100% fake because it's definitely not. There's no way they do that. How much? God, now I need to look this up. How much is a Pikachu Illustrator card worth? Says, holy fuck. In late 2016, according to mentalfloss.com, Heritage Auctions sold one of them for a whopping $54,970. 2017, an eBay seller was asking for $100,000.
Yeah, I found it.
That's-
See, so that would be the Reshiram I got off the guy.
Okay. So it's like the whole card is the Pokemon. That's pretty cool.
And that would be what I pulled.
Ooh, shiny.
I still have that card.
Those are cool.
I have both of them. I keep them in a binder.
I have a... Where did I get it? I was going to some store to look for Pokemon cards, and I found one with a shiny, really powerful Scorbunny with like 310 HP or something, and I was like, I need that, and that's one of the cool shiny cards I have, but I feel like I didn't earn that because it was like front and center
Yeah, it was
display.
one of those front and center ones, yeah.
I also have another really cool shiny card that probably isn't worth much, but it's cool because it came in one of the regular packs.
Yeah.
Do you want to guess what Pokemon is that shiny card?
Is it anything useful?
Nope. Well, I don't know how useful it is, but it feels like it shouldn't be.
Magikarp?
Nope.
I got nothing.
Slowbro.
All right then.
I got a super. I'm gonna go pull this card.
Okay.
By the way, look. I don't know. Do something. I'm gonna find this card.
Oh my god. Yeah, he's literally pulling the cards. Though, on the topic of cards as he pulls out Pokemon, did you ever play Yu-Gi-Oh as a kid?
Nope.
So, I started playing Yu-Gi-Oh a while back, and I still actually have a deck and everything. I actually love playing Yu-Gi-Oh. It's quite fun.
I also have a sparkly Charmander.
Yeah, holographic.
What else? I'm looking through these, see if anything else is important. I have a... What would you
Holographic
call it?
Pikachu.
Holographic. That's what they're called. So when I say shiny, I mean holographic.
Yeah.
I have a holographic Pikachu. I know for a fact I got that at McDonald's when I was 8 or 9.
Nice.
I don't remember if it was 8 or 9, but one of those two. Also,
You mean this Slowbro?
yes, I do mean that Slowbro. Okay, 180 HP.
It's an EX
It's
card.
an EX. It's really shiny. It has Slack Off and Flash Splash.
Yeah, Flash
Whatever.
Splash.
What does this say? When a Pokemon EX has been knocked out, your opponent takes 2 prize cards. Whatever. But
yeah,
EX. Where is everything else?
you have a shiny Megaton.
Yeah, holographic Magneton.
Magneton.
We're going through this.
Yeah, no, Yu-Gi-Oh! For me has always been such a fun... Oh, shiny holographic
yeah,
Eevee.
had a holographic Eevee. I had a couple of those. I don't remember where the rest of them are.
You know,
I have a lunchbox somewhere.
You know,
Yes, I keep my Pokemon
holographic
cards
Fluffy.
in my- Holographic Fluffy, but it's also... I got this from another friend. Also, I got this from another friend, and it's got, like,
Bends.
really bad.
yeah,
bends and tears
it's in
it, so
terrible condition.
It's really bad. But the same friend who sold, like, $1,000 worth of Pokemon cards, super into Magic.
Yeah.
Like, how many...
Look, it's an unknown.
I'm talking,
it's
like...
the T!
Yeah, it's the T. I think this is the real one. I'm pretty sure this is the real one. I can't
Let me see
tell. I don't know how to tell if it's real or not, but I have other unknowns.
Yeah, this is a real unknown.
That's a real one? Cool.
Yeah.
Real unknown. Awesome.
My brother
So it's my real
taught
one.
me how to tell
It's a
between...
T. If I can get an H, if I can get a real unknown H, that will be the one I leave in the decks.
I will scream.
Yeah. I have, like, none from Gen 3 or 4. Because I had some from a long time ago. I got a Lunatone and a Soul Rock. Those are kind of important, I guess. Baltoy, whatever.
But, you know, but back on the whole Yu-Gi-Oh thing. So, for anyone who actually does play, you know, Yu-Gi-Oh, I've played Yu-Gi-Oh for, oh, God, years now? What was that? Holographic? EX?
Weevil
Well,
GX.
GX Weevil.
GX
Nice.
Weevil.
Can I see what a GX does?
Yeah, go for it.
Here, buddy.
I don't care about so much in these. I'm not selling them. So, we're going to go back and forth between Magic and Yu-Gi-Oh?
Yeah.
Trigger
Here,
my
you
trap
put it
card and land card. Oh, God. Was it this one? I think it was this one.
I don't know.
It's
You
probably
also
this
have
one.
a
It's fine.
holographic Glaceon.
Yes.
But, no, what happens with Yu-Gi-Oh is Yu-Gi-Oh, originally, from what I understand, it had the same concept as the anime did, where it didn't have any rules on summoning or any of that nonsense. So it was kind of a free-for-all game. And I laugh at that, because, like, the way my deck is, if we still went by that logic of there is no sacrifices for summoning or any of this nonsense, I probably wouldn't lose with... it would be very unlikely for me to lose. But because there are all the rules now and everything, which, in fact, it actually does kind of make it more fun with all the rules, I still have what is called a dick deck, because I can play, because most decks in Yu-Gi-Oh! Are described based on what your, like, main setup is and your cards are. But I'm not a Harpy Lady deck, or a Dragon deck, or a Magic deck, or any of that. I literally kind of based my cards off of what felt good. Like, as I was reading the, like, descriptions of the cards and the effects and what they did, that's how I based mine off of. So mine is very much a dick.
Mm-hmm. Do you know... I'm not trying to completely undermine your Yu-Gi-Oh thing. Do you know how many binders of Magic cards my friend had? This is including him and his dad being into Magic.
I wouldn't know because we sold all of my dad's Magic cards.
Okay. Well, he had at least 5 binders of Magic cards.
Okay.
Do you want to guess how many of those binders were only land cards? All of these binders,
I'm going
by the way,
based
were
off
full.
I'm going based off what I know about Magic, and I'm going with 3.
3?
Yeah.
That was too many. There were 2.
Okay.
But that was a great guess. There were 2 binders full of land cards, and there was nothing else in them. They weren't, and I'm pretty sure a couple of them were like double stacked because they couldn't fit any other land card. They were like, we can't do more than 2 binders. But yeah, that's that quick tangent.
But yeah, no. With Yu-Gi-Oh though, one of the main things in Yu-Gi-Oh is Egyptian god cards. There are only 3 of them, and so you have Ra, you have Slifer, and I'm not remembering the third. Yeah.
Based off of the Egyptian god.
They're called the Egyptian god cards.
Okay, cool.
So you have Slifer, Ra, and Obelisk. And the one thing that most people don't seem to... Yeah, that's Ra.
Okay.
That's my baby.
Okay. I was thinking, what
This
was
is
the game? Is this Magic? Or is
This is Yu-Gi-Oh.
Okay.
This is...
So, left arm
of the
Forbidden One is
yeah,
what I'm
it's
looking
Exodia. You're looking at Exodia.
Oh.
Because you have to get all 5 cards. Because if you're able to get all 5 cards out on the field, it's an automatic win.
Wow.
But here's the thing. Their hit points are very low. So if you can get them out before the person can draw the head, they're screwed.
Gotcha.
An Exodia deck is a double-edged sword because if you can get all 5 cards, cool. But if you can't get the head out in time before your opponent gets rid of the limbs, you're fucked.
Okay. So that's what was it? In Red Dragon Inn, not to riff off of Rooster Teeth too much, but in Red Dragon Inn, when Michael was playing Gurki and he said, this is the Exodia of Gurki cards.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. That's what that means. I understand now.
Here, pull up Raw, because...
That was the card I called Exodia. I've always wondered what game that was from, where I would always see left arm of the Forbidden One, right arm of the Forbidden One.
This would be Raw.
Ra? Winged Dragon of Ra. Okay. I thought the Egyptian one had an H on the end. But
there are 3 Egyptian... No, Ra is literally just R-A.
Alright, okay.
Even in the Egyptian sun god.
I'm gonna look at it. Go ahead.
Now, there are 3 Egyptian god cards in the entire set, which you can see there, if you were looking at it.
Whoop. I look up Ra, and it pulls up rheumatoid arthritis.
Good job.
I'm looking for the sun
But
god.
you can see them here. There's 3 of them.
Okay, there's 3 Ras.
No, there's 3 different Egyptian god cards. Ignore that one. But you have Slifer and you have Obelisk.
Okay.
These are the other 2 outside of Ra.
Okay.
Now, Obelisk, from what I remember, when you summon him out, he has 4,000 hit points and 4,000 defense points, and he negates all trap cards. So your trap cards no longer work.
You've triggered my trap card. Just kidding.
Yeah, they no longer work.
Gotcha.
Slifer is again the same thing, but is again 4,000 hit points once you get it out. But with Slifer, if you discard cards from your hand into the graveyard, you can add hit points onto him.
Okay.
And so you can actually level him up very high.
Alright.
Here's the thing with Slifer. Slifer negates all spell cards. Where he negates all traps, he negates all spells.
Okay.
Ra, on the other hand, everyone does both. He negates all spell and trap cards.
Okay.
So, and effects of regular cards. So this, like how Dark Magician Girl has an effect,
Okay.
that's all negated. So the only way you can attack Ra is through actual hit points.
Okay.
And the only way it can hurt the card and it can hurt that monster is if its hit points are higher than its defense points. Now, Ra works in the way of you get rid of your own life points to power up this card. Here's the thing. Raw has a caveat called Spear Mode. If you can summon out Spear Mode, which is what I normally do, you can then summon the Winged Dragon of Raw itself with already 4,000 hit points. So all I have to do is get rid of, and most of the time, by the time I can summon Raw, I still have all 8,000 of my own hit points. I can get rid of another 4,000, and he has 8,000 hit points and attack. He's 8,000 attack points and 8,000 defense points. He cannot be defeated.
This is nothing like Dungeons and Dragons.
So he can...
Don't try and hide your laugh. Don't you dare. Don't you dare. I saw you fucking...
But yeah, no, so because of that, I've had so many people tell me I'm a dick deck because I'm able to, a lot of the times, and I've had other people because they're like, there's no way in hell your deck is this good. So I'm like, here, you want to shuffle to prove that so you can make sure I'm not cheating? Go for it. They would shuffle. My first hand I would draw, and I would have Spear Mode in my hand. The best part about Spear Mode, though, is even if I don't have Raw in my hand, because I have Spear Mode out, I have to look through my deck to find Raw.
I don't know why, but I just remember, because we're talking about Yu-Gi-Oh!
Yeah.
I remembered oh god, where is it? Hang on. At Ulta Magfest, there 60 cards is the upper limit for Yu-Gi-Oh! Decks because two people once entered a tournament with 2,222 cards with the intent of wasting as much time as possible by shuffling frequently.
Yep.
And it's literally two dudes in suits and fedoras. Like two fucking... Like, what's a good name for these two? What's the opposite of Chad?
I don't know.
What a long silence that
Sorry,
was.
I don't know. Like, I got
it's
nothing.
okay. It's okay. I'm blaming myself too, but they look like mafia pallbearers.
Yeah, they look stupid.
Go look up enormous Yu-Gi-Oh deck and then find that first picture. It's just two dudes. It's so fucking big. It's got to be like 4 feet long at least.
I want to show you something though.
That's
so
crazy.
I actually once did play in an actual tournament game.
Okay.
And it was fun. The problem with tournament games is because of how I have my deck is built off of my brother. My brother's one of my brothers had...
There's a card for your brother?
No.
Oh.
But he had gotten the original set of cards and the original starter set when Yu-Gi-Oh! First came out. So they're really old.
Ooh.
And I love playing with them.
Are they like beat up and torn up?
No, a couple of them are. But 6 of them that are in my deck, I have to take out because they're banned in tournaments.
Oh, wait, what? Why?
I'm about to show you one of my favorites.
I need to ask, is Exodia banned in tournaments?
No.
Cool. Is Dragon Raw banned in tournaments?
No.
Are the other two that you talked about, whose names I don't remember, related to Raw?
This one is, though.
What is that?
This would be the Chaos Emperor Dragon.
I feel like I've heard of this. Okay, quick tangent. Blue Eyes White Dragon. That's Yu-Gi-Oh?
Yes.
Okay, cool. Moving on.
The Chaos Emperor Dragon, what this does is, and it starts off with its own with 3,000 hit points and 25,000 defense points. What it does, though, its effective if you can summon it, and what I like to do, because I'm a dick, is every card on the field, spell, trap, other monsters on your field and your opponent's field gets discarded. And every card that's on the field is 500 hit points and it is 500 attack and defense points added to the Winged Dragon of Ra. And because there's nothing on the field, I'm attacking the person directly. And because I am a bitch, you can have 5 monsters on the field and 5 spell and trap cards on the field.
Okay.
And because I would always have this in my hand and hold on to it for when I would notice that both fields were completely filled. That is 20 times 500.
Why does this card exist?
Guess how many times I've won with this card alone?
All of the times you've used this card. Is that right? Yep. Is that correct? Okay, cool. I got a yup.
It's why that card is banned in tournaments.
Jesus Christ.
And the best part is another card that's it's not banned in tournaments, but it's limited in tournaments is Karibo cards. Karibo cards aren't actually powerful or anything. But when you have the Chaos Emperor Dragon like I do, 1 Karibo card means you can summon, especially if you have the magic Karibo cards, it means you can fill up the field with Karibos.
Okay.
And if I fill up the field with Karibos, that don't cost anything, I can then summon the Chaos Emperor Dragon and win without sacrificing any monsters that have actual good hit points. You do have cards in Yu-Gi-Oh! Like the Chaos Emperor Dragon that are banned, and then you have... The Chaos Emperor Dragon has a counterpart, which is the Dark Magician.
Okay.
And... No, not the Dark... Yeah, it's the Dark Magician.
Yeah,
and he you can only have him in your deck once. You cannot have multiples. You can only have him in your deck once.
Okay.
And there are cards like that where they're limited, not banned. The Chaos Emperor Dragon, sadly, is banned. So, I have to get rid of it. You can use Ra in a tournament. You can use the Egyptian God cards in a tournament as long as they're the actual playable cards. Because you do have collectible cards that don't have their effects on them. Okay. That are just pretty to look at. Okay. Which I do have one. But then you also have the one that I actually play with, which has the effect on it. Because I've had people tell me before, what do you mean what you're doing is correct? I'm like, literally, it says it on the card. Would you like to read it? Because they didn't believe that I had 8,000 hit points all of a sudden.
Cool.
I'm not someone that people like to play against in Yu-Gi-Oh!
I don't play against the not Yu-Gi-Oh! I don't play... Well, what's his name doesn't play Yu-Gi-Oh! But I wouldn't play any, like, Pokemon or Magic or Yu-Gi-Oh! Or whatever other card game against that friend who's selling Pokemon cards. I would not play any card game against him because it's like Super Smash Bros. With him. He'll pick, like, you could do random. You can pick an intentionally terrible character for him to play, and you can pick the character you are best at, and he will still win. It's.
I beat him once, so I can't say. So
I will say he looks almost exactly like the fedora guy.
He does kind of.
You know what I mean? The fedora guy, like,
yeah,
he looks almost exactly like the fedora guy. If we got Eli a black button down,
you said his name.
I know, who gives a shit?
Yeah,
whatever. If we got him a black button down and a fedora, I didn't say his name. You didn't hear anything. No one's fucking watching this. I'll mute it in the other thing.
Okay.
If we get him that, he could do a cosplay.
He could.
I'm very distracted.
But yeah, no, I would personally, I would go against him in Yu-Gi-Oh! Just to see how my deck would go up against his.
I don't think he has any Yu-Gi-Oh! Decks, but we'll figure it out. But yeah, we'll do that one day.
Because I have multiple decks too. Because the deck I'm describing is my main deck. Mm-hmm. I also have a water deck because I made that for a friend and they never used it, so I decided to use it. And apparently, it's another dick deck.
Dick deck. Because
my dad taught me my dad and my mom have always taught me when it comes to games, whether it be online or card games or whatever, when you're making a character or a deck, read every single card effect to make sure you want it in this specific deck.
Gotcha.
And to make sure it doesn't counteract anything you could do later or earlier.
That's pretty good advice.
So every single time I make a deck, it takes me a few hours because, well, first off, again, as they said, decks can only go up to 60 cards. Okay. Most of the time, what I do is you want to split the deck between monster cards, spell cards, and trap cards.
Okay.
So there's a good 40 monster cards, at least 40 to 30 monster cards in a deck. And then you have
10 of each. 10-ish of each.
10-ish of spell and trap cards. So you want to make sure that your spell and trap cards that you have versus the monsters that you have.
Okay.
Work with the monsters that you do have. Mm-hmm. And that they don't negate anything. So if I have a land spell card, which I do have a couple field cards, no matter what monster I summon, that field gives them an advantage. It doesn't give them a disadvantage.
Okay.
That's one of the things you have to look out for. It's one of the reasons why you have to look out for certain cards. Also a reason why everyone hates Ra when I'm able to summon it successfully, because it negates everything.
Yeah. I don't want to cut off. So if you have more stories, feel free to tell them. Mm-hmm. But I kind of also want to transition into other card games. Like, kind of specifically Cards Against Humanity, because it popped into my head because we're talking about card games. And
see, Cards Against Humanity is just either luck of whatever you got handed, and how well you know the person you're the judge.
Yeah.
How well you know the Charizard's humor.
Yes.
That's literally all.
That's literally the only point. Like as I was saying before, you don't want to go up against poker card salesmen in Smash or Magic or Pokemon or Yu-Gi-Oh or any of that. If you do go up against him, do Cards Against Humanity. He has never won a game of Cards Against Humanity.
He almost won once on your birthday. He almost won
Almost.
And
the
then,
only reason that
and
he
then the
didn't
other one
was because the other one who always wins won. It was like, I'm so close. I have one more card until I win. And then immediately the other one won. Oh my god.
He slammed his cards.
He slammed his cards. He went, no! Damn it! We were this close to greatness. There were some.
I played. Okay, for most, I have a very cool family. So me and my brothers and my mom were playing Cards Against Humanity.
Go ahead.
Okay, and while we were playing cards, I forget what card it is, but it was a dual card. It was one of those dual setups.
Yeah, where it had like draw one, pick two.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where it was one black card, but you have to play two whites. And I was
far away.
And I was holding on to the incest card because I was playing with my brothers.
Oh god. What a terrible mistake.
And I forget what the other one was, but it was something ridiculously bad too. And it was like, you can't have blank without blank. So I put, you can't have unceremonious sex.
Premarital sex.
Premarital sex without incest. My older brother was the one that got it, and he died of laughter. Mm. He was like, who played this? And I raised my hand, and he went, are you kidding me? And I was like, nope, I was holding on to that one.
Yeah. I have two other great stories about cards, and then I feel like it might be a good time to wrap up.
Okay.
It's a good enough time. If you have another story, go for it.
Nah, go for it.
All right. So, two
I feel like I'm telling a lot of stories.
Relatively short stories. There, one time, the card czar pulls up the card. Doctor, help! There's a blank in my butt. And we went around the table. We took a minute. There were various oh no's. You know, you get the idea. Just typical whatever. Too many H's. We have a list of things to talk about during the week, so just put a bunch of H's in her thing, and I was taking it down just to one H because you only need one.
Jesse would agree with me that multiple H's is a good thing.
Fine. Fine, you get 5.
Yay.
What was that? But like you'll go around the table and everyone puts their cards in, and it's going like have doctor help. There's blank and you'll get whatever. And the one that ended up winning, which won the game, was Doctor help. There's a fart in my butt. Just think about the complications. Like you can't.
What the?
It's
okay. Okay.
That's not the best story though. It's this okay. I'm sure you know this is an adult audience. This is an adult podcast that we say the fuck word a lot. There will be touchy topics. And I would like to preface this with I mean no intolerance. This is simply the retelling of a story. Trust me, it's fine. Okay. It's a retelling. It's funny if you have a sense of if you get offended by everything, you're gonna be like, oh no, that's not great. But like,
if you're a special snowflake, get the fuck out.
Exactly. If you're a snowflake, fuck off. Thank you for saying that. By the way, I didn't want to go that far, but I knew you got that little bit of bitch in you. Trust me, that's a compliment. You got that enormous. You got the enormous amount of bitch in you.
I've been a
which
bitch
is a compliment
since we
in this
met,
scenario.
So excuse you.
Correct. But so this card, this was a great day. There were maybe 7 or 8 of us. We're sitting around the kitchen table. We're just playing, and then our buddy, I'm gonna give him a name. Our buddy, Isaiah, random name. No, that's not a great name.
Joseph.
We'll go Joseph. Joseph is playing the game. He pulls up the card, And he's the czar. He pulls up the card. Having the worst day ever. Hashtag blank.
Oh no.
You know this story, don't you?
I think I've heard it.
You've probably heard this story. So, actually, no, this is not how this story went. Immediately, Poke Salesman it's like, all right, it's Joseph's turn. And then Poke Salesman puts down his card, slides it over to Joe, and says, "This is for you. I do not care what the next card is." And it is important to note that Joe is colored, African American. So he picks up the black card and says, "Having the worst day ever, hashtag blank." Immediately, everyone looks at
Poke
Salesman, and he sits there for a second, thinks, and then immediately goes, "Oh, no! No, no, no! This is bad! I have made a mistake! This is terrible!" And then immediately he looks up at Joseph and says, "Listen, you need to read my card last." And everyone goes, "What could have possibly happened?" There's chuckles here and there. We put down our cards. So, and then Joseph goes through them. Having the worst day ever, hashtag ghosts, hashtag a micro penis, hashtag switching to Geico, hashtag active listening, hashtag Robocop, hashtag centaurs. And then he gets to the last one. Joseph picks up the card, reads it, not aloud, just reads it to himself, puts it down, walks away. Everyone goes, no, 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 what happened? We have to know what happened. Poke Salesman, I keep saying their names, I'm sorry. Poke Salesman is just crying out, just, "No, I made a mistake." Joseph's walking around like, "Oh God, why did this happen?" And then he sits back down. Everyone's like, "What does it say? What's it say?" Having the worst day ever, hashtag black people. That was the card that ended up being played. Like, as I said, in poor taste.
Oh my God!
But
that's a game meant.
It is a game meant to be
in poor taste.
This is in poor taste. The game. I cannot describe to you how sore our throats were from laughing for so long. We had to, because that was at a party. We had to end the party. Everyone went home after that. It was just the absolute craziest. It was insane. Complete nut show. You got anything to top that?
Oh my God!
You got anything to top that? Nothing?
Oh my God.
Sid's gone speechless.
I'm trying not to laugh because it's so bad.
Again,
it's in such poor taste.
Yeah, we're not intolerant. We love everybody, but snowflakes, fuck off.
Yeah.
Like, if you get offended, just, listen. It's a card game meant to offend people.
It literally. It's meant to be
yeah.
offensive. In the literal rules, it says whoever pooped last is the one that goes
pooped
first.
most recently.
Yeah, pooped the most recently.
And it's always
goes
Poke
first.
Salesman. It's always Poke Salesman.
Because he's
Actually, no.
lactose intolerant.
No. What he ended up doing, this is a little tangent before the end. Every time that we're for certain that we're playing Cards Against Humanity, Poke Salesman walks into the house, says, "I'm taking a shit," takes a shit, comes back out and says, "Let's play cards." Then we read the rules. Whoever the first card czar has to be the person who shit the most recently. And it's always Poke Salesman. It's every fucking... because he knows that he'll have to shit.
Yep.
It's... Anyway.
But again, it literally... And whenever you get the box, it says the biggest, blackest box.
It's there's a card deck called I Have the Biggest Deck. There's a card, a big black dick, a bigger blacker dick, and they're in every biggest... What's it called? The big... Hold on. Cards Against Humanity Big Box. I think it's called the Big Black Box. What's it called? Hang on. I'm gonna find this out. There's also a box you can get that has an AI generated one of a kind custom card for that box, but it's like in the lid. So if you have the biggest blackest box, I think is what it's called.
Yeah, the biggest blackest box.
Yeah, if you have the biggest blackest box, cut open your lid, not like entirely, like flip the lid upside down, and there's a card in there that's custom and unique.
And silver.
It's not silver.
Oh, really?
Yeah, the silver one is the biggest, blackest dick.
Oh.
That's the silver one. If you've never played Cards Against Humanity, get the game, play it.
And yes, if you hear me coughing, I do not have the COVID. I
don't have the Rona.
I do not have the Rona. I actually got a Rona test the other day because I need one to move on to campus.
Oh, cool.
And I am negative. So
did they do the thing where they like shove a thing straight down
up
your nose?
Up my nose. I had to do it myself.
I'm faithful that I've never had to do one of those, but
I had to do that. I had to do that to myself though. And it was
that sounds.
It felt so weird.
Yeah, it goes like into your brain or whatever.
No, it doesn't. It goes into your sinuses.
It goes into your brain.
Sinuses.
Brain. I know where it goes. It feels like it goes into your brain. I'm being kicked again. Thank you. Anyway.
Don't worry, it's not me.
Yeah, it's third party. It's what was it? JoJo Expert? Is that what we were?
Yeah, we were JoJo
JoJo Espionage.
Jesus fucking Christ! I can talk. I promise. Oh, JoJo Expert.
And the quick other thing, Marvel, yes. Spider-Man.
Okay.
He works at not the Daily Planet. That's Superman.
Daily Bugle.
No, is it the Daily Bugle? Okay, he works at the Daily Bugle. Who runs the Daily Bugle?
Fuck, what's his name?
He's played by J.K. Simmons.
What's his name?
His name is J. Jonah Jameson. Do you want to know J. Jonah Jameson's first name? Because the first J is an initial.
Fine. John. Okay.
So, Spider-Man's boss is a JoJo. Yep. Thanks for watching.
I have nothing to say anymore when it comes to him.
We've run out. We've had a good time.
Sorry about how slow it was in the beginning of the podcast.
It was kind of slow. There was a lot of news, but it was a lot of here's the thing. That's it.
Yeah, there's not the news wasn't stuff we could joke about. Also, by the time this has come out, hashtag Markiplier is real.
Oh yeah, Markiplier is real. What was it, Monday or something? He came out video. That. Yeah, he's real. And he's done writing. Well, he's not done writing, but he's finished his week of writing. So yeah. There was also Bob's confession. I don't know if we talked about that. It was really funny because it was we've known each other for a number of years.
Yeah. No, we watched that one.
Yeah, that was great.
I thought that was Wade's confession, not Bob's.
There was a Wade's confession and there was a Bob's confession. Okay. There was something like we went to college together. That was what it was. He was like, we went to college together. He didn't finish, but. That's besides the point.
I mean, you didn't either, so.
Stay in touch. Twitter, Patreon, YouTube.
I love you, Monty.
Spotify at some point. Love you too, Sid.
I tease him.
I don't know. Here, 12 Central, 1 Eastern, every Saturday now. Not Friday anymore.
Saturday.
Ooh, Spider-Man. Bye.